want to thank my colleagues who are doing just what Congressman Walz talked about. My office is doing it as well. There are many people up here who've gotten 100, 200, 300 people talk through the wire or across the border out of Afghanistan, so I give you guys a big shout out. Afghanistan is a beautiful country if you take the Taliban out of it. The people that I worked with when I was there are amazing. I served in one of our nation's Tier 1 units, doing some pretty amazing things while I was over there. I was there when Pat Tillman was killed. I'll never forget, for as long as I live, that flag-draped coffin going through a cordon of some of our nation's most elite warriors, and there wasn't a dry eye. I have other friends that are not with us. I see their children in my town because I serve the community of Fort Campbell. I have to look them in the eye when I'm back in my district. Let me say this to every Afghan veteran. Your service was not in vain. Your service was not in vain. To those children, those Gold Star children and families, your sacrifice protected America from a terrorist attack for 20 years. What happens from now on is on Joe Biden. Just as my colleagues have said, the blood of Americans are now on his hands. The blood of our allies are now on his hands. My colleagues have said a lot of things. I won't be redundant. One of the points I want to make, I want to ask, is who's advising this president? Because what the president is saying, we all know it's inaccurate. He said the other day, no one advised him to pull out, not to pull out. We know that's blatantly false. Mark Milley has been saying, don't pull out, add to the force. So who is telling this guy, it's okay to pull out? Or is he being intentionally deceptive? Or does he really even know what's going on? He said, no, the Afghans don't want to leave. Remember that in his press conference? The Afghans don't want to leave. There are already 18,000 that had applied, 53,000 family members that had applied. He said, the Afghans don't want to fight. Guys, gals who serve with these guys, they're warriors, aren't they? I mean, they want to fight. But when you walk away in the middle of the night in Bagram Airfield and they show up and go, hey, where'd the Americans go? You think they have a will to fight? Do you think they're going to feel like they're supported by us? This is the kind of war where they fade into the background in order to survive. Because it's not like me. When I left to go to Afghanistan, my family stayed home. Their family is in the country. They don't want them beheaded. So when we abandoned them, they pulled back. They want to fight. It's a lie to say they don't. Who is advising this president, or is he being intentionally deceptive? We need to know. Thank you.
Jack Bergman on that. Thank you. Look, I made multiple trips to Afghanistan during my time on active duty. I walked around that hospital at Bagram and I saw the consequences of what was going on. I saw the sacrifice that took place. I saw people that would never come home to their families again because they died on foreign soil. I saw people that lost their arms, their legs, that paid an incredible price for what was going on over there. We've betrayed these people now. When I say we, I mean the Biden administration has betrayed these people. We've betrayed all that they worked so hard for. And I will tell you, I'll speak as a doctor right now, a doctor that serves on the Armed Services Committee, a doctor that served in the war in both Iraq and Afghanistan. And I'll tell you right now that we need a commander-in-chief. We do not have a commander-in-chief, and we've not had one from the beginning here. I know people say all the time, they're like, there'll be time for finger-pointing later. We need to figure out what needs to happen next right now. And I agree with that, but you know what? We are at the very beginning of this crisis that Biden has created. He cannot handle it. He is not prepared for this. He is not cognitively fit to be our commander-in-chief right now. That's being evidenced every single day, more and more. We need him, and we need his team to resign. We need them to let somebody else step up to the plate and lead this operation. Somebody who has the will and the cognitive ability to make this happen and is competent in doing so. We need a commander-in-chief. Thank you.